All right, everybody. Oh, welcome to our P20 Lives on Friday. I have both Facebook and YouTube going at the same time. So if you're on either one, please feel free to take a look and check. Hang on, I got to troubleshoot my Facebook connection here real quick. All right, let's turn that off. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we're all fixed. Now everybody's back. All right. So recap from this week. So we did a lot of personal training one-on-one sessions via virtual, which is pretty awesome. We got people doing it twice a week, once a week, all good stuff. So I'm a little sweaty. I just finished a run, perfect for our recovery method, relax and recover this week. So overall, everything's going good. We had some great workouts. We had lots of one-on-ones, lots of groups, lots of fun, exciting workouts. Hope you guys stay tuned to our Facebook and Instagram pages. You can see some of the pictures and images for you guys there. We also had some awesome Facebook Lives. We had some baking with Carmen. We had going over some what does organic, USDA, grass-fed, all that kind of good stuff with Christoph this week. We had Connie and Carmen go over some good stuff with oils this week. And I'm going to wrap up this week going over some relax and recover because it's been a long week. We're going to do a couple more of these, a couple more weeks like this before we get back to normal life. So we're going to go over some tips and tricks to relax this week for me, everybody. All right. And I got a couple people giving me a shout out on Facebook. How's it going, Christine, at Connie and Christoph? Remember, if you guys are online, I want to see who's there. Write up your name, write up any comments, questions you may have, but we are definitely going to spend some time relaxing tonight. Okay. All right. First off, coming up next week, before we jump into our time here, we're going to give everybody some time to log in and get checked out. Melissa's online. How's it going, Melissa? She's on YouTube. All right. But for next week going through is we're going to do some new fun and exciting things on our YouTube Live. We're going to do some interview the trainers, and we're going to have some questions for them that they may or not necessarily prepared for. So if you have any questions you always wanted to know about your trainer, feel free to send those text messages or Facebook message or leave a comment. Actually, don't leave a comment here if you want to, if you can. You Facebook message the company, Personal 20 USA, and we're going to take all the questions. We'll be asking our trainers some questions about them, anything from how they got involved in fitness to what their favorite color is, favorite book, favorite movie, although you can check Facebook and you'd already know those. So any questions you might like that, or if you just want to come out and say, hey, we're going to have some new things coming out next week, which we'll be announcing also. We still have our group classes going on 5 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in noon, and Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening. So if you're interested in those ones, make sure you contact one of us. We can reach out. We'll get you all set up for one of those. All right. But just FYI for next week, Carmen's going to do some baking. She's going to make some banana bread, all right, some paleo banana bread, and I've had it before. It's delicious. So for you guys who are watching and you're going to tune in with her next week, I believe it's on Wednesday, there will be a shopping list. Make sure you have at least a couple bananas, you have some eggs, almond flour, honey, coconut oil, vanilla extract, baking powder, and salt. And don't let me catch you logging in on Wednesday night with Carmen's Baking and not have those things and not know that you didn't have them. Now, as you've been fair warned, baking will happen on Wednesday, and this is how you're going to be prepared so you can make those delicious goodies right alongside Carmen. All right. And then you can come work out with Personal 20 so you don't get the COVID-19 right across the stomach here. All right. So you guys got to make sure of that. And then next, I will be doing some more in-depth about using the foam roller. Maybe we'll use kind of some different stuff, some trigger point things, some different stretching techniques next Friday. So you have an opportunity to still get a tennis ball, get a lacrosse ball, and a foam roller. I know they're still in stock on Amazon. So if you want any of those things, we'll be using all of those tools next Friday on our workout. All right, so now everybody's got a chance to log on. Remember, if you have any questions or comments about Relax, anything that I do or say, feel free to write up your comments for me, okay? All right, first thing is I'm going to scoot back a little so you guys can all see me, be on both cameras here. So we're recovering and relaxing, all right? So you're going to take your shoes off. You already had them off, good for you. I know most people have been living inside all day. But if you have your shoes on, take your shoes off. It's good for you to take your shoes off, all right? You live with everybody who you live with now anyway, so don't worry about it if your feet smell bad, all right? And you can't tell through the camera that mine do because I went for a run. All right, I'm taking my shoes off. All right, I think I have a question on Facebook. I'm going to go check in, make sure anything else there too. Yeah, Christoph says all my favorites. Yep, that's true. Everything's my favorite, Christoph. It's apparently the new slogan that I have is everything's my favorite. All right. So now that your feet are off or shoes are off, we're going to go into what it means to relax and recover. We're going to go into what does it mean to relax and recover from a workout, and what does it mean to relax and recover from just daily life in general from it, okay? So first off is we're going to start with the workout. When you're done with the workout, you need to make sure you rehydrate. Whether you're sweating or not sweating, whether you're in yoga or running or doing P20 at home, you need to make sure you're hydrated afterwards. I have some amino Ys with my amino acids in here, so that's a great option for you guys if you're looking for some amino acids. Amino acids are always good to help you recover after your workout, hence I'm drinking mine. All right, and I got a couple comments. We'll jump in there. Constant, all right, looking good. Everybody else is watching, good. So that's one of the first and foremost things you can do after your workout. Now, a lot of us have bad habits of immediately after a workout as we go back to sitting down, or we go take a shower and change, get back in the car and go back to work. Or nowadays we're at home, we log off, we stop the workout, we go make lunch, we go make dinner, and then we go straight back to work, straight back to kids, making food, teaching school, doing online classes, whatever it may be. You're going to go straight back to whatever you're doing. All right. Take a few minutes and let your body kind of calm down and relax. Your body wants to come down gradually. Don't drop your body off of a cliff after a workout. Let it come down slowly. Let your body kind of generally come back. All right. There's going to be a couple of easy ways to tell what that means. Okay. So we're going to learn some cool things today. Okay. So for those of you guys who have fancy heart rate devices, or you have your smartphone, whatever you might be, there's a bunch of different ways to take your heart rate. Okay. But I'm going to give you guys a really easy way to do it for you. Okay. So you can either do it via wrist, or you can do it up by the jugular, whichever one you would prefer. And we're going to go for 6 seconds, okay? And we're going to count how many beats you have, okay? This is going to be really important because finding your heart rate is a great way to tell a lot of things about what's going on in your body by just knowing what your base heart rate is, okay? Mine might be a little bit higher, okay? But I'm going to go this way. So if you're doing it via your wrist, you're going to have kind of those tendons that run right down the middle, okay? And you should always take your pulse with your 2 fingers. Don't take it with your thumb. You'll feel your own thumb's pulse in there. Okay, so 2 fingers. You kind of want to like push those tendons aside. You should start to feel a little pulse in there. Okay. Now I'm going to hold this up to the cameras, so this will be a little bit easier to see for you guys. Those of you guys who got smart devices, you don't need to learn how to do this. All right. So I'm going to find kind of those tendons, those groups right along the middle of my hand. I'm going to put my finger here, and I'm just going to kind of push it over and relax. And you just start feeling your pulse a little bit there too. Or you want to do it up here. You want to find your jawline. You want to go about 2 fingers lengths down, and then another 2 fingers lengths down. You can feel your pulse there. Okay. Or you can use your heart rate. You have your phone around you. You can Google search camera heart rate app, and there's an app. All you do is hold your camera against your finger and you get your heart rate. Okay. When you're doing your heart rate, you want to make sure everything comes down. So whether you've downloaded the app, you found your pulse, or you found your pulse, we're going to count for 6 seconds, and we're going to take our pulse from you, okay? All right, here we go. And how much you got to wait? Don't count yet. Find your pulse. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and count. And stop, okay? All right, so I like to see what all kind of numbers and stuff you guys got. But whatever number you got, you're going to multiply it by 10. This is going to give you a rough estimate. I got 8. So my heart rate's around 80 plus or minus a couple beats in there. But that gives me a general, hence what my heart rate is at. My heart rate is going to be a little high because I just finished a workout, even though I'm sitting down and I've stopped working out about 30 minutes ago. It still takes a little bit of time for your heart rate to come down. Using your heart rate is a great way to see what it is, okay? Now, how you find out how hard you worked. So this is how important you need recovery is. You can find out how hard you work first, okay? So you don't have to post this number online, but you take the number 220 minus how old you are. Okay, I'm 28. So 220 minus 28 is 192. So if I ran full sprint as hard as I possibly could, my heart rate would probably stop around 192. It's one of the things as we get older, it just tends not to go as high. You get more efficient. Think about it that way. You don't get older, you just get better. You just get more efficient, okay? All right. So that's your max heart rate. And then sitting down, relaxing, sleeping, your heart rate will be between 40 to 60, somewhere in there, okay? So after a workout, during your workout, your heart rate is going to be above 60 and below whatever that number is, your age, your 220 minus your age, somewhere in there, okay? Now, when you're coming down from workout after you've relaxed, you want that number to get back pretty close, within about 10 beats of whatever your workout was, or whatever your normal baseline is, okay? So if I just worked out, my normal resting heart rate's around 45, okay? That's what my watch tells me when it tracks my sleep at night. My resting heart rate's 45. So after a workout, I should probably take a walk and really slow down, do my foam rolling, do my stretching, do my cool down. If I'm running, I actually did this today. I took a little extra lap. I finished my run, stopped my workout, and I just did some really light jogging, let my heart rate come down slowly, okay? You don't want to do dead sprints and then stand there. When's the last time you guys watched an Olympic race? Somebody ran through their 400-meter sprint as fast as they could. They got to the finish line, and they did what? And they went, boom, all right? All it did is completely collapse. That is not a healthy response for your body, okay? Let your body come down slowly. I mean, unless they want, it's the only time that they keep going on and happy is to get the adrenaline high. But let that heart rate come on down. So this is a great way to get an idea of if your body is recovered from your workout within a few minutes afterwards. And the faster your heart rate goes back closer within 10, 20 beats of whatever your resting is during the regular day or at night, usually in the better fitness shape you're going to be, at least aerobically, cardiovascular, okay? Not necessarily for strength always, but generally for strength also. So keep that in mind. When you're doing your workouts, it's important to take your look at your heart rate. So whether you're doing P20 at home, you got your own programs, whatever you're doing, watch the heart rate come down. The faster it goes down, even though you're cooling down, the better in shape you are, but don't stop cold turkey. Slow your body down. It's better for your system, okay? Part of what that means is after you finish your workout, I'm going to show you guys a couple of movements, which you guys can do right now. You guys already took your shoes off. We're on the floor. We're going to do a couple of more cool down moves that are really great to let your body generally slowly come down. We're going to open up some joints, open up some muscles, and let your body recover after each workout, okay? All right. And what these general movements are going to do, okay, I like a lot of yoga. So I'm going to do a couple yoga poses, and I'm going to do some that aren't yoga poses for the people who may not be into yoga. One of the best ones you can do is you're going to do a couple of sun salutations or upward to downward dog. You get your pick in there, okay? So we're going to go plank position, push the hips to the sky. You don't need picture perfect form. And then you're going to come forward, come down. You can even rest your hips on the ground. You can come up to cobra, or you can come all the way up to upward dog. You can leave your knees down. You can be off the knees. Do whatever you want. Then you're going to come down, walk yourself out. If you're on cobra, push back up into downward dog, coming forward, nice and slow, and go at your own pace. I'm still pretty warm, so I'm still pretty flexible. You don't need to go fast. You don't need to go slow. You don't need it to be hard. This is a cool down. It should be comfortable. It's giving you time to let your breathing come down. Open up the shoulders. We're going to take care of the spine with the downward dog and upward dog. Get those hips involved. For some of you guys who may not be so much yoga fans, one of my favorites is standing tall. You're gonna lose me on YouTube for a second. You're gonna do a lunge, drop the hip down, reach both hands down and up. Switch hands up, stand up, and all the way up. And then switch sides, step down, both hands down, reach. Oh, that side's tighter for me. Up, and I'm standing up. And we'll do one more each side. Down, both hands next to your foot. One arm goes up, back down. The other arm goes up, back down. Chest come up, and stand up. One more on the other side. Down, into a lunge. Both hands down, next to my foot. One arm up, and switch. The other arm up, and relax, okay? Those are some simple ones you can do, all right? Before you ask, there's no magic number on how many you can do, all right? All right, everybody. Those are some great ways to let your body come down immediately after a workout. When the second you finish, those are some ways that your body come back down and relax. By opening up the joints, opening up the muscle bellies, stretching them out. You're going to allow your body to get more blood flow in and push all the toxins and all the stuff, all the excess waste that you just used to burn a bunch of calories out away from your body, okay? Now you can keep an eye on that heart rate as you let it come down. So just as I did that right now, I told you guys I was at 80 before, my heart rate is now at 65. So my heart rate has continued to come down nice and slow for me, okay? Now that's one of the really important things right after any workout, okay? Don't skip this, right? It took us all of 3 minutes to do those few exercises. It doesn't take you very long at all, but let your body take care of your body, follow through with the movement. There's a bunch of different names for a lot of these different moves you can do out there. There's some primal movements, there's animal flow, there's yoga. There's a bunch of these different crazy, wacky ideas out there, but they all follow the same principles. Take care of your body, take care of your joints through movement before and after exercise. Everybody remembers the warm-up. Everybody remembers the warm-up. Now, whether you're doing a warm-up correctly, we'll get to that later. Whether you're doing a treadmill or you're doing some functional patterns, some people remember the warm-up. People don't always remember the cool down. They know they're supposed to use this thing, so they're going to do their back roll on their legs and then get up and go back to the gym or go home or go shower, whatever it is. That's not always the best way to do it. Slow down. Let your body move through things, okay? The second thing you can do after any of these workouts, after you took care of your mobility stuff, is your breathing, okay? Take care of the internal components, all right? Working out is stressful. Whether you feel it mentally stressful or physically stressful, there's some kind of stress exerted on your body during all kinds of activity and all kinds of exercise. So we want to clear the stress mentally after the workout. Even if you feel great afterwards, that's good. We can keep that kind of runner's high coming through after our workouts by just doing some simple breath work. Now, we did a lot of breathing, focus on a lot of breathing last week when we were doing foam rolling and stretching. That's not going away. You're going to hear me talk a lot about that going forward, okay? So now you're on the floor. If you can sit crisscross, you can. That's awesome. If you can sit legs out front or sit however is comfortable for you, but just take a seat. Somewhere that's comfortable. We're not going for a stretch right now. We just want to breathe, okay? Now, your breathing for the relaxing should be slow, long, and loud, okay? You want to feel the breath come in. So we're going to take a big inhale together. You want to inhale through your nose. So you probably can hear me here. Ready? And then exhale slow. And you have two options. You can exhale through your nose or through your mouth, whichever one you want to do. If you exhale just through your nose, you're going to focus more on kind of your body's autonomic nervous system. A little more challenging, but it's a little harder to exhale and breathe in and out through your nose slower. So most people tend to exhale through their mouth, which is totally fine. You get your pick on that one, right? We're going to do about 3 or 4 for me, okay? Nice and slow, and don't get ahead of me, okay? I'm going to stay silent and breathe. I'm just going to say in and out when we're going through, okay? So here we go in 3, 2, 1, and in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And relax. Good. I tend to close my eyes when I do breathing, but you don't have to. That's going to be completely up to you. I just close my eyes because there's less distractions about when you close your eyes, just in general. All right. Now, when you're breathing, you want to think about filling your chest as much as possible. You want to breathe in as you saw, or if your eyes close as me, I almost get taller when I breathe. I'm expanding those lungs as much as I can before I let it out in nice and control, okay? So these are a couple of really simple things you can do. Just takes about 5 minutes total. I'm only asking for 5 minutes after your workout, okay? Slow down gently, okay? Do your dynamic movements. Do a couple of yoga poses. Do a couple extra sets. Walk it off. Jog lightly. Whatever you just finished, you want to do a very light version of whatever that is for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then take a seat on the floor, preferably if you can, and take some nice slow breaths, and then check your heart rate, okay? Melissa was awesome, and she actually wrote the equation in the YouTube live chat, which is perfect, all right? You need to Google it. You can Google it, but it's usually pretty easy. It's count for 6 seconds. Do a timer. Don't guess in your head. Count your beats for 6 seconds. multiply it by 10, or you could do multiply it kind of by 10, multiply 6, depending on which way you want to do. Lots of different ways you could do it. Either way, take your heart rate and let it show you what your body's happening inside. You may feel great, but if that heart rate is still really high, you're maybe not doing so great. You need to calm down. Give your body less time to rest and relax, okay? So I'm going to take any questions about how to recover after an immediate workout. We're going to take a look at how do you recover 1, 2, 3 days after a workout, okay? So I'm going to grab my water, grab a drink. I'm going to go through and check everything. All right. Melissa's heart rate says 30. Okay, Melissa, maybe not so much that one too, all right? But I like the equation you wrote down, right? Hopefully you're not at 30. All right. I got lots of comments over here. Perfect. Christine, do you agree that everything's his favorite? Okay, you're talking about my favorite things. Yeah, whatever. I'll get back to you guys later. All right. So no questions so far, as I'm going to move right on into how do you recover long-term after workouts, all right? It's really important when you're doing a workout is to gauge how hard you're working, okay? If you work out with Personal 20, either in the studio or at the home, at P20 at home, you know that we ask you guys a lot of the time on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard are you working, okay? We're not making this up. It's called the rate of perceived exertion scale. It's very documented for many, many years in psychology and in sports. Take that for yourself and measure that for yourself also. After you finish a workout, how hard was that, okay? 10 means you're on the floor, stuck in air, and you can't move for several minutes afterwards. That's a 10. A 10 literally means there is 0 gas left in that tank of your car. You are not going anywhere for several minutes, okay? And a 0 is you woke up out of bed on your best night of sleep with your best cup of coffee or tea in the morning, and that's a 0, okay? You're feeling 100% right there, okay? After every workout, you want to take stock of where you're at, okay? If you finish your workout and you're like, man, that was like an 8, okay? Like this week's P20 group, that was a pretty tough one. For me, that was up about a 7, 8, 7.5 in there somewhere, okay? So I needed a little extra recovery between time, okay? So I actually, between those workouts, I didn't do anything for at least 24 to 36 hours, maybe 48. I took, Thursday off. I took Thursday off completely. I didn't do anything on Thursday, all right? So you have the ability to use that scale to gauge how much rest you're going to need from your workout, okay? If you did a workout, which some workouts out okay, it's not always the greatest idea to work out at an 8 or 9, okay? Some days that's good, but not every day should be an 8 or 9. That's called overtraining. You're gonna get yourself injured, you're gonna get yourself hurt, you're gonna get yourself stuck at home and not working out. You don't wanna be stuck at home anymore when we're done with all this COVID-19 stuff. So don't be stuck at home, listen to your body. So some workouts may want to be in the 4 to 5 range. Some workouts may be the 5 to 6 range. Some workouts you may have multiple things. Some workouts you may do a lot of legs and you fried the legs for an 8 or 9, but you maybe did a little bit of abs and your abs only did 3 or 4, okay? You can have multiple numbers for multiple what you were doing that day, okay? You could do a strength training session, be an 8 or 9, and then hop on the treadmill, the elliptical, or the bike or whatever you got and do a 4 or 5. That's okay, but it's important for you to take in stock where you're at, how hard you're working, and then keep that in mind for what you have for the next day. If you're already planning to do 5 days of exercise in a row and it's Monday, the first day, and you hit a 9 out of 10 on your first day, I can guarantee you what's going to happen. You may work out on Tuesday, but it is not going to be of the same caliber or quality, okay? And if on Tuesday, if you try and hit that 9 again, your body's not going to be prepared to give a 9 level effort. And if you try and hit another 9 or 10 again on Wednesday, your body's going to be like, all right, I'm shutting this down. We're not going to give this effort, even if you want to, because it's not productive, okay? You ever go to the gym, show up for a workout, and you're just not feeling it today? And today's just not a day to set new records, not a day to lift it really hard? Those are okay days. That's your body telling you that you spent too many days either not sleeping well enough, overtraining, training too heavy, training too much, or something else is going on in your life that you need to take care of first. Those are okay things. When you're feeling tired before you show up to a gym, that's your body telling you you're tired. Something else is going on and you need to slow down, okay? What does that mean? So if you worked out at a 9 out of 10, so say you did the group class today or yesterday or whatever it is, you went for a 10-mile run, whatever you did yesterday, okay? You got to a 9 or 10 for me yesterday, okay? What does that look like for your training today? Does that mean you take the entire day off? Sometimes, yes. Sometimes a day off is good for you, okay? You don't have to take it off, but sometimes it is good for you. But you may want to go through and do something different than you may have been originally planning. If you were originally planning to do another 10-mile run today, and for you, that's a level 9 out of 10, you may want to be like, let's scale it back and let's do a 3-mile run at a slow pace and do a little bit lower. Keep the intensity lower. If you're hitting the gym, all right, and you know that yesterday was really heavy on the leg day, today, you know what you're going to do? You're not going to do legs. Okay, that's inherently, a lot of us know this inherently when we do regular gym workouts. We don't do whole body every single day. Hence the reason when we do P20 EMS, we don't even let you work out back-to-back days because you're holding whole body. You need a break. That's why we tell you that, okay? But a lot of people do regular workouts is they're going to do their chest and shoulders on Monday. They do their legs on Tuesday, arms on Wednesday, or back and then back on Friday, whatever it is. But they're spacing out all those different muscle groups. They may hit an 8 or 9 out of 10 on all those different groups, but then they wait a whole week before they go back and do it again. So technically, if you're doing that kind of program, you're giving yourself 7 days of recovery between each one of those workouts. Now that becomes really important really quickly when you're training at that high level of intensity of an 8 or 9 out of 10. I got some comments here. All right. All right, Christoph looking good. Christoph needs it badly. All right, Sumit, 10-mile run is like a 25 for me. No worries, Sumit. It just depends. Everybody's got a different level. That's why checking out whatever that number is, that negative perceived exertion is very relative to you, okay? Me doing the exact same workout as you is we're going to get different numbers, okay? I could do the same workout on Monday as I did on Wednesday, as I did today, and I'm going to get different numbers on different days. It just depends on how your body's recovered, how you prepared, if you took care of the important things right after your workout, or if you skipped those, or if you took care of your body 2 days after, 3 days after your workout. It just depends, okay? So what happens if you hit a 9 out of 10 doing full body strength training on Monday? Does that mean you take Tuesday off? Not necessarily. It means Tuesday you're not doing full body heavyweight training. It means you might do some light cardio. You might do some yoga. You might pick some different muscle groups you didn't hit 9 out of 10. Some people got to go to the gym every day. Awesome. I'm one of those people. I love going to the gym. I love working out. But you better believe you don't see me doing the same thing every day, okay? I don't even do the same workout every week. Even if I do the same workout, the same exercise progression, I'm going to have different focuses through each one of my workouts. So we did group this week. We did P20 group this week. We did a lot of stuff this week. We did a huge circuit with lots of abs and lots of upper body in it, okay? On Monday, I challenged myself and did lots and lots of extra legs, but not so much on the upper body. On Wednesday, you better believe I was doing the same workout, but I was really pushing myself on my upper body, on our push-ups, and on our I's, Y's, and T's versus what I was doing on Monday, okay? Doing the same workout doesn't change what it is. If you just do the same thing and you're always going for that gold peak standard every time, it's likelihood for overtraining, all right? What happens if you get overtrained? Well, one, you're going to plateau, okay? You're not going to get the results you want to. You're going to feel tired and fatigued in the rest of your life, not just counting the gym, but the other 23 hours of the day you're living in, okay? Take care of your body and listen to your body, okay? Everybody needs a day off. We're at COVID-19 status. Everybody's stuck at home anyways, okay? Now you've been enforced to have at least one day off a week, if not more than one, because your gym is no longer open and you're hanging out with us online, okay? That's a great way to do it. Take breaks. They're needed. This is a great time to have some peace of mind for me, okay? On those days where you're not exercising, do something physically active. There's a big habit of a lot of us just not doing anything right now, okay? You're sitting at home, you're on your computer, you're not doing anything, all right? You need to do some kind of physical activity. Your body needs physical activity, whether it's walking around the block, doing P20 at home, one-on-one, P20 group, doing your own workout, doing Connie's 3-minute workout, whatever it is, you need to do something, okay? The more you move, the better your body's going to feel. Your body was not designed to sit in a chair, okay? Sitting in a chair was the evolvement after thousands of years of human evolution because we're like, this is a better idea. If it was a better idea, we would have started in a chair, okay? That's my opinion. That's why I like sitting on the floor. If you guys ever see me in the studio, I don't sit in a chair. I sit on the big ball because it moves, okay? just my personal opinion, I don't think anybody should ever really sit in a chair. If you're watching TV, I watch TV from the floor. I read laying down or sitting on the floor. That's just my opinion. You don't have to do that all the time. But I do strongly recommend you guys move at least some point throughout the day. One great tip that I've heard some of our trainers say is you should move 5 minutes every hour on the hour while you're awake. Okay. Now that doesn't mean go up and run a lap around your house. All that means are lap around the building, around the block, or whatever it is. But it means get up out of your chair for 5 minutes. Everything's virtual now anyways. Your computer goes with you. Stand up, take your computer with you, okay? Walk around the house, move your desk, take tablet or computer to a counter, to a table, and stand for the next 5 minutes. Get some kind of movement in your body will feel immensely better, okay? Now, we're going to transition in the last few minutes into relax. How do we relax? Now we're going into the weekend, okay? So it starts off with the breathing, with the heart rate, nice and slow, okay? There's a lot of great apps out there like Calm app, meditation, different things, different sounds like that. But a big part of it, of what we're doing now, that's even more exacerbated by us being at home all the time, is we're always connected to the outside world. That phone goes nowhere. You guys ever heard of like phantom phone syndrome? You ever put your phone on the table and the first place you look for it is you feel like your phone's vibrating in your pocket and you reach over there and it's not there? Okay, you're just like, phantom phone syndrome, all right? It's a real thing. Put your phone down. You don't need it, all right? At some point through the day, you need to disconnect from stuff. You need to put it down. You need to move away from the technology, move away from the screen time, and let your body kind of come and relax again. We weren't made to sit. We also weren't made to look at a screen. We were made to look outside at green things and blue things in the sky. Those are called trees and the open sky, okay? Go out there and look at it. It's free, all right? Slow down going into weekends like this. I highly recommend on Fridays, which is why we do the Relax and Recover kind of theming on Friday, is after you do this YouTube live, because now you guys know how to relax and you know how to calm down for the rest of the day, is at least some point tonight in the next hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, 3 hours, whenever before you go to bed, a couple hours before you go to bed, you don't have to turn your phone off. And I'll have to offend some people, turn the phone off. Just put it away. Close the computer, put the phone away, turn the music off, turn the TV off, and just relax, okay? A lot of us are going to go really stir crazy with this, at least for the first time. You're going to sit there and you're going to be like, all right, 5 minutes is up. 1 minute is up. 30 seconds is gone. I need to do something again. Sit down, relax, and breathe, okay? Clear your head. Put all the junk you were doing all week away and focus on what you're going to be doing this weekend, okay? Your mental state, as far as relaxing, is extremely important. If you want to meditate, you can meditate. But just putting things away and then sit down, take some time and mentally go through your day or through your week, put things where they need to be. Don't stress about them all the time. If you just leave them, you're going to have this continual loop of this buzz in the back of your brain. It's going to have a hard time for you calming down and sleeping, getting your brain to relax. So take a few minutes before you go to bed, before dinner, after dinner, whatever it is, turn everything off or at least put it away. Spend a few minutes. Challenge you guys this week. See if you can spend 5 minutes every day. Okay, 5 minutes. I don't even know what percent. It's like less than 0.0 something percent of your day not doing anything. And just think through your brain and put busy stuff away. Think of your brain as a giant cabinet and be like, all right, so this business meeting on Monday, cool. We finished that. That was checked off. We do get a file that will be on Monday. Okay, boom, you done, filed it up, close that file in your brain. Throw it away, move to the next thing. Slow down, take your time, work through all the mental components. All right, guys. That's probably the most important thing as far as relaxing is slowing down and letting your brain like decompress from that. Okay, just how we talked about your body needs to decompress either right after your workout or 2 to 3 days after your workout. Your brain is a muscle. Your brain burns as many calories as the rest of your muscles in your body. Okay, you need to use your brain, but you need to give it a break every now and then also. All right, we have a couple more minutes, so I'll take some questions, and then I'm going to run because I'm going to go make me some dinner, which we can talk about next time when you guys have any questions about food. But I will be taking any questions about recovering or relaxing for anybody here. But I really challenge you guys over the next week or so to spend at least 5 minutes a day thinking internally. Try to get your brain to relax. Try to get your brain to decompress. File through the junk for the day. and slow down. And that means no TV, no music, no phone, no computer. Don't let it turn it off, but put it away. Or if you're in a house and everybody else is using it, go be somewhere where they're not. Step outside for a few minutes, sit down for a few minutes, wherever you might be, but move away from all of that for a few minutes for me, okay? All right, everybody, that is all we have. I don't have any questions on either Facebook or YouTube. So thank you guys for tuning in with us on Friday for Relax and Recover. Remember, lots of great workouts and lots of great YouTube lives coming at you guys next week. Lots of food coming at you, plus some awesome Q&A sessions with your trainers. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'd love to see you guys. And for our virtual workouts, make sure you guys get one scheduled. Everybody gets one for free. So check that out when we're moving forward. Thanks for tuning in with me, everybody, and we will talk to you guys later.